Hello, everybody. So you've been dropping into Warzone to DMZ to try and go in and eliminate the Chemist, and you realize that all the videos you've been watching on YouTube are referring to locations and behaviors that the Chemist had in Season 1. Season 2 is different. The Chemist has been modified to behave differently, and it now spawns into 5 different locations on the map. So you've been getting frustrated. All you want to do is get the M13B. Let me help you. With Season 2 of Warzone 2 DMZ, the spawn locations of the Chemist have been changed. We now have 5 separate locations, and also the behavior of the Chemist has been modified. He's actually more aggressive in Season 2, and you can use that to your advantage. In this video, I will cover all 5 locations and give you tips and tricks that I use to consistently eliminate the Chemist and get the M13B. So let's dive right into it and look at each one of the locations. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. And if you're looking for help for any missions in DMZ, or you're just looking for a cool group of people to team up with, please join my Discord server, the CrazyDog Pack. The link is in the description. We look forward to seeing you there and maybe play some games together. Anyway, let's dive into location number 1. The first new spawn location is at airport, and I use the communication tower right here to enter the gas. The Chemist can spawn here, and sometimes here in the parking lot. The previous 2 could be on the roof or actually inside of the terminal. So as I approach the gas, I climb up to the top of the communications tower. That will give me a good view of both the parking area where the Chemist might be, and also the roof. I can kind of scout around and see if I can spot where the Chemist is. I do believe that the initial spawn location is inside a terminal, but he moves around, especially if other teams got in the area and started challenging him. Obviously he will move, and his guards will move towards the team that is entering the gas. In this case, I don't see him in the parking area. So I start looking around on the roof to see if I can spot him. I usually like to work top to bottom so I can clear each individual layer or floor of the airport until I find the Chemist. As you noticed, I did take 2 radiation blockers. There's no need to take more than that because each radiation blocker will add 120 seconds for a maximum total of 240. And 240 seconds is plenty of time to go hunt the Chemist in the gas. Also, if you have gas mask, it will kick in as soon as your radiation blockers run out. And there's always time to take more radiation blockers if you have them in your stash at a later time. Either way, I'm looking around and I don't see him on the roof, so I'm assuming he's probably gonna be inside of the terminal area. And I'm starting to look through. I see guard right there, and that's the Chemist. So that took care of him real quick. So he was inside of the terminal area. Now that I killed him, I can concentrate on eliminating some of the guards just to clear out the area before I jump in. Usually there are several AIs guarding the Chemist. Here he is. I pick up the M13 and I just make my way out of the gas through the terminal. And there is no reason to rush. As you can see, I still have over 30 seconds of radiation blockers. So take your time, clear the AIs, and I like to have stims just in case I get hit. I can quickly stim to regain full health. And here we are. I'm out of the gas, and this is the airport Chemist spawn location. How to handle it. The next spawn location is a Sawa village, and here I use the communication tower right here to fly on top of the hotel, and the chemist spawns right here and walks in circle. So from the top of the hotel, you have a really good spot to keep an eye on the chemist. So I'll climb the tower and make my way to the rooftop of a hotel. And I'm not going to attack the chemist immediately, even if I see him. I found out that the chemist in season 2 gets more aggressive than he did in season 1. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm going to the roof, and I'm gonna take my radiation blockers so I don't consume my gas mask. And now I will make sure that I have Simtex. I love using Simtex against the chemist. It seems to be very effective. And now, carefully, I'm gonna look for where the chemist is. He's gonna be walking in circles right in front of me. And I see AIs. I need to find the chemist. He should be somewhere around here. But make sure you don't get spotted by the AIs, or they will start shooting at you, causing the chemist to go and hide. And you don't want them to randomly hide in any of the buildings. You want them to come close to the building that you're on top of. There he is. So now that he's right underneath my building, I can attack him. And most of the times it will cause him to come hide in my building. And not just hide, since in season 2 he gets more aggressive. He'll probably come up the stairs and try to attack me, which is what I'm banking on. Makes it a whole lot easier, since there are only 2 ways to the top of this building: through the stairwell, the indoor stairwell, and comes out to the door on my right, or a ladder in front of me. So as long as I can keep those covered, and there he is. Speaking of the chemist, he just came up to challenge me. Here you go, a Semtex, and the chemist is done. Now I pick up the gun, and I can fly off the building and make my way out of the gas. This location is probably one of the easiest ones and more predictable ones. The next location is in between caves and observatory, an area of buildings, and usually I attack from this side and I make my way to the top of this building. The chemist spawns around here, and he moves usually towards the building that I'm going to be on top of. This makes it a whole lot easier, just like the previous spawn location, to control where the chemist is going to move when he's attacked. A lot of times, if you don't kill him immediately, if he's close to your building, he will seek shelter in the building that you're in, and then he will start getting aggressive towards you. So he'll essentially come up to the location where you are. In this case, also the roof of a building. There are only 2 ways up from the outside of the building, but I've seen them run around. So I made my way to the top, and here's the chemist, and making sure that they don't spot me, and I'll just wait for him to move towards me. I want him to get closer so I can either kill him immediately, or I want him to hide in my building. This time I attacked him a little too early, but I can make it work. And unfortunately, in this game, I didn't put my holotherm optic, so I can't see him through the gas. I check my back because he could be coming up, and here you go. One of the AIs from the roof of the other building actually downed me. And let's seek some cover and kind of regroup here real quick. The chemist should be hiding in my building, unless I already managed to kill him when I was shooting in the gas. So I'm gonna try and clear some of the AIs. And oh, there he is. So we can finish him. He's still walking back there. There you go. The chemist has been eliminated, but I'm not gonna rush to pick up the gun. I'm gonna utilize the radiation blocker time that I still have to try and clear out some of his guards, and here they start coming up. And in this spot, it's so easy to eliminate them. As long as you don't run out of ammo, you can just sit here, and a lot of times you can just sit here and wait for the chemist to come up, because he will eventually come up same way that these guards made it to the roof. So it looks like I cleared quite a few of them. There's still a few here on the roof. I'm gonna try and clear them, and then we'll evaluate if it's worth just jumping down to get the M13 and get out of the gas. We still have about 20 seconds of radiation blockers. So again, not doing anything in a rush. Taking my time to make sure that I can safely go pick up the M13 and make it out of the gas. Looks like we're pretty good now that the smoke is cleared. I can see a couple, but it's really not a whole lot of AIs, so I can try and clear a couple more just to make things as easy as possible. Now I'm burning through my gas mask, but there's plenty of other gas masks right here on the roof. Now I can jump down, get the M13, and quickly make my way out of the gas. In this case, I did make a mistake. I didn't pick up another gas mask before jumping down. So I am getting hurt by the gas, but I knew I had enough time, and I'm also carrying 2 stems, so that would have made it easy, would have allowed me to get out of the gas anyway. The next one location is a Rohan oil, and I like to approach the area from this side and make my way to this building, usually on the roof of this building, because the chemist spawns right here in the tents. And usually from the roof of that building, you can quickly shoot the chemist. Right here, I'm trying to eliminate some of the AIs from outside of the gas, just to clear a path to the building to the right. That is the building I want to go to and get on the roof of. gives me a perfect view of the Chemist, and there's only 2 ways to get to the top of the roof. There's ladders on each side, so they're fairly easy to protect, and I can go prone behind the little walls around the roof and be covered from AIs shooting from the ground. So it is a pretty good area to challenge the Chemist from. Here I'm just looting because this area, when the Chemist spawns in here, is full of orange crates. As you can see, I only have 1 plate vest, so it'd be nice to find a 2 or 3 plate vest, but clearing the AIs is my primary focus. In this case, I haven't taken any radiation blockers, but there's plenty of gas masks laying on the ground. So I'm taking my time, and here you go, picked up 1. Now I can resume attacking AIs and trying to eliminate as many as possible. I know that some people say, oh, sniping from outside of the gas is still the best strategy. Yeah, sure, you can snipe the AIs. The problem is, after a while, more reinforcements will come in, so it's still the never-ending battle that it was in Season 1. You have to go in the gas and make your way as close as possible to the Chemist so that you can clear the current wave of AIs and get the M13 and make your way out of the gas as quickly as you can and as safely as you can. The longer you wait, the more AIs you're gonna have to deal with. Finally, I did find some radiation blockers, so now I can move around the gas with less concerns. I mean, there's plenty of gas masks, but this time I didn't make it to the roof. The Chemist decided to get aggressive on me and came over to the building much sooner than anticipated. Probably because I took a little too much time looting and challenging AIs outside of the building. The quicker you make it to this building, the better. And if you make it to the top, to the roof, that's kind of the best case scenario. If you just charge through the gas, get to the roof, you might be able to catch the Chemist before it even crosses from tents. In this case, he's chasing me, so my usual syntax takes care of him. So this worked out pretty good, even if it wasn't the perfect round of what I really wanted to do. It was close enough, and got the M13, and now making my way out of the gas to safety. The last one of the new location is US Embassy, and I usually go to the top of the tall skyscraper, or you can go to the top of Channel 7 and fly right here to the helipad at US Embassy. The Chemist spawns right here, and it took me a while to figure this one out, how the Chemist moves around the area. I had several attempts where the Chemist actually moved outside of the US Embassy area and made it very difficult to track him down. After doing it a few times, and this was one of the last ones where I was kind of checking things out, this attempt I managed to figure a lot of things out. So let's go through them and see if I can explain and make things easier. Mistake 1, I spotted the Chemist, and I immediately attacked him. What you want to do is actually wait for him to get closer to the building that you're on top of. No matter what, from this location, the Chemist will run away. He will not come into the building that you're on top of, but rather he will run around through the middle, cut through between the two buildings across from where I'm at, and then he'll make his way to the top of the roof right across, where the AIs that I'm killing right now are located. The Chemist eventually will make its way to the top of that roof. So my suggestion when you attempt this location is just stay on this roof and eliminate AIs as you spot them. But stay on this roof and wait for the Chemist to make his way to the rooftop. At times I thought he would never come up, but he always ended up doing it. This time I just didn't see him, so I just started to go look for him and trying to figure out where he went. This is actually the game I realized that he always goes on the rooftop. So don't do this. Don't drop down and go chase him. Just wait for him, because as you'll see, once I finally make my way to the roof, once I realize that he's nowhere to be found around the ground level, you'll see he's up there. Yeah, I even looked outside in this game and I couldn't find him. I had to take even more radiation blockers. And honestly, I was starting to get a little bit frustrated because I'm like, where did he go? Did somebody else kill him? And then finally, I decided, well, the only place I haven't checked is the top of this roof. And look, found the Chemist just sitting right there. So the best way to complete the Chemist in U.S. Embassy, just to wait on the helipad roof for the Chemist to come up on the smaller roof, and then beam him from there, and then pick up the M13 and make your way out of the gas. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you need help with any missions, please check out my Discord. Link is in the description.